Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's out wide here for Robinson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You talk about this Rams defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
A game 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Collins.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Collins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. For the Rams at 6-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7. Take over.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dixon. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Dixon. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Collins throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete to DK.
And they rally quickly defensively after the grab, but he gets it to the 42. A good pickup there of 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Elijah Higgins,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Rams have taken the lead.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6.
Makes the score Rams 10. Seahawks 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be a little ball shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
60 Eagles, 60.
A give left side to Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back to throw. Collins. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
10 yards. And it's third down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Dixon. Open man is Higgins.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on third down, Dixon. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Kept his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Collins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They go play action here on first down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's to the left side, taken in by Hunter.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now they'll audible to something else.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown.
Bayshore Trenton, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they're able to add on to their advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
17. Seahawks 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Collins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Throwing is Collins from the gun on 3rd down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins. He finds his man, complete. That's Page. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Lions, 60 by...
Looking to throw. Dixon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now.
And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
19 tight, 19.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
60 Eagles, 60 by 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brasher Tootin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Seahawks 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Going to go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And here's Collins from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A great play there. 93 yards. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Off play action. Dixon. He's got a man. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
That's the value of having a teammate that's got your back, because it was nearly a disaster, but fortunately a friendly face able to fall on it in the end zone.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was tired from all of that running or what, but he was unable to hold on to the football. Fortunately for him, someone on his team wasn't too tired to find the ball and score a touchdown.
Seahawks 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's brought down. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set. Rocco Leedy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Collins. Open man is Ibuka. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Nick Scorton in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive carry there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set. 70 Lions.
And they take a knee.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for L.A., the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From